Killin is a village in Perthshire in the Central Highlands of Scotland, situated at the western head of Loch Tay. It is administered by the Stirling Council area. Killin is a historic conservation village. It sits within the Loch Lomond in the Trossachs National Park. It is the central settlement of the historic region of Breadalbane Bay. The west end of the village is magnificently sited around the scenic Falls of Dochart. The falls are crossed by a narrow, multi-arch stone bridge carrying the main AE8-7 road into Killin. The main street then leads down towards the loch at the confluence of the rivers Dochart and Lochay. The history of Killin is ancient, and there is plentiful evidence of prehistoric habitation of the area, including several Iron Age artificial islands, or crannogs along the shores of Loch Tay. A reconstructed example can be seen at the Scottish Crannoch Centre. Other evidence of prehistoric habitation include a preserved standing stone circle, the Kinnell Stone Circle, close to the village, along with the less well-preserved remains of ancient hill forts around the area. Killin has a rich history of folklore and customs, which have been passed down mainly through the Gaelic oral tradition. There are many local accounts of supernatural creatures and occurrences. These include accounts of Echuage, water horses, who were said to lure children to the waterside and drown them when they would attempt to mount them; Tarbuage, water bulls, who were thought to be dangerous to humans and reproduce with regular cattle; Sitian, Furies, who were mischievous and dangerous; Yeruisk, water spirits, who were troublemakers and vandals; and Ban Sith, Banshee, whose screams were signs of impending death. There were also many stories of people with supernatural powers, such as witches or those within Dashila, the second sight, who could foresee future events, the most famous of which was Mban Tigherna Labhar, the Lady of Lovers. Local folklore holds that Fingal, mythical hero of the Ossian saga, is buried in Killin. A large standing stone situated just above Breadalbane Park, in the center of the village, purports to be the headstone from his grave. The area is also abound with many local legends about healing pools and healing stones, the most famous of which are the healing stones of St. Fhinn. The ancient practice of the ray bedding of St. Fhinn stones on Christmas Eve is still observed, and part of the local Christmas celebration.
Вчорашній гір дісталася сюди. Диви, ти знімаєш?
Та ладно, хай сидить, хоче хай сидить.
йде сюди або... Малий Стоунхендж, Арсморд Кірпіт. Два одна друга наліт.
For a period in history, Killin was one of the front lines in the wars between the original Picts people of Highland Scotland and the invading Gaels from Ireland. Prior to them becoming united under Kenneth MacAlpin, the MacNab clan were once dominant here and have long been associated with Killin. Their ancient burial ground is still on Inchbuie in the River Dochart, just below the falls, and is accessible from the bridge. Kinnell House was the seat of the MacNabs. A well-preserved prehistoric stone circle known as Kinnell Stone Circle can be seen in the grounds of the house. To the north of the village lie the ruins of the Campbells of Breadalbane stronghold of Finlaird Castle, with its associated chapel. The growing power of the Campbells eventually ousted the MacNabs, who lost Kinnell House to their rivals. In 1690, for Sir John Campbell of Glenorchy, 1st Earl of Breadalbane, established Killin as a burgh of barony. In 1949, Kinnell House and its estate returned to the ownership of the chief of Clan MacNab, but in 1978 death duties forced the then chief, James Charles MacNab of MacNab, to sell most of the estate. Killin is a small village at the Falls of Dochart, a spectacular series of rapids at the western end of Loch Tay, where the Rivers Lochay and Dochart join. Killin translates as Cill Fhinn the White, or Fair, church, in Gaelic.